Hello, and Pockets here, back in playing some more EVE Online. Back on Cassandra, finishing up our career agents. Now, I'm going to try to burn right quick through the advanced military career. So let's just get right started. Right started? Sure, that's how we're going to say that today. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know in the comment section, let me know what you think. Let me know what the video's like. I did upgrade my camera situation, so let me know just whatever. As long as you're constructive, I will take it. So, the swap. Yes, I have something for you. I'm told you learn more of the aspects of warfare. A friend of mine was summoned to a face-to-face meeting by a local pirate. I want you to take my friend's place and kill these criminals. So we're going to fly to this place and shoot somebody with our drones. Ship restrictions. This is important to look at if you ever want to know. For the most part, we're going to be okay, but it tells you what ships will be allowed in this particular mission. We're going to fly this guy, because we're going to do that. He's already all fit up. He's not fit in any way, shape, or form that's good. He's got railguns, he's got drones, he's got no real armor to speak of. So we'll see how this goes. But I'm kind of just using the stuff they give us for the most part. So he's even got a relic analyzer for some reason, because I still haven't taken that off since the last set of missions. Can we... There we go. So the business career, you guys may have seen the last video, is still actually running in the background. Through the magic of science and technology, it's like I'm doing two missions at once. Ooh. That's tempting. One is selling this. I don't know if Cal owns that or not already. Alright. Anyways, let's not get distracted by skins. That's a problem I have. I have a problem. It's called skins. Gotta catch them all. Only on one character, though. I'm not so bad that I need them on all characters, but Cal needs all the skins. Just how it is. Alright, there's our this guy. We're gonna go get him. So if I hold control and click and then double click. So what I do is I hold control until it starts locking, and then I let go and double click anyway, and it lets me chase him down. We want to get in under, what's our range? 6.5 is our sort of fall off. F to send the drones. Go fight drones. Whoa. Yeah, we got him quick. Okay, we're going to turn this off now, and we're just going to orbit things. Drones already took out that first guy, so they're on aggressive, so they just immediately went after him. And we'll just make short work of all these guys. We're going to take this guy. Doesn't really matter yet. Let the drones do their own thing. We're going to watch over here to make sure they're not dying. And we're just going to shoot the crap out of all these guys. Did we get it? Looks like it. Do we have to loot something? Since we're new, since we're young, and we need all the ISK we can get, looting, honestly, for the most part, except some very specific circumstances, looting is very rarely worth it. But in this case, this could get us some things that we can throw onto our first ship. So I might start looting for this mission. It might take a little longer, but we're going to pulse this once. And then we'll slam on the brakes about there. That should get us within 24 in ice without going too far over. Probably don't need it. Oh, wow, we got shot right past today. Those micro warp drives are just too fast. We're not going to need warps. Well, I'm going to grab it. I'm so torn because usually I don't loot, but grab this one while we're here. Stop. Another warp scrambler. Okay. Oh my god. Micro warp drive is off. Stop it. Take some practice to be able to loot without overshooting it. I'll probably cut the looting part out unless I get something good going forward, but I am probably going to loot things just because we can use that to fit out our final ship that we're going to use to start doing some combat stuff. So one of the things you can do in high sec that I like to do is combat anomalies. So you look here, they're not showing up here because we're in a starter system, but they're the green ones. You don't have to scan them down. You can typically run most of them. The dens are a little hard. Some of them get a little hard for like a new alpha in a frigate or destroyer, but you can do it. And what basically all you're doing is you're looking for the named rats. So depending what area of space, in this case we'll probably be doing Serpentis. Although maybe we'll move to Kaldari space and do some Kaldari ones. You're looking for the named rats. So the Serpentis are Shadow Serpentis. The Garistas are Dread Garistas. And those, basically you just grind the sites and you're looking for those. The other thing you're looking for are escalations. I do have a video on it already, but that's probably what we're going to do once we're done this military career. Oops. And let's be honest, you know what? Yeah, so that's probably what we're going to head to. We're going to try it out. We're going to see how it works. And that's when we'll start talking about actual fitting. Angel of Mercy. Here's a mission. Headquarters Pirate Group. I'm going to give you a frigate loaded with proximity-based explosive. Your job is to fly directly to the headquarters. Your frigate will explode. So this is like teaching you that death doesn't matter. So we're going to get a Malice, and we have to fly the Malice. If we fly our ship, it'll explode and we'll lose it. Or maybe they've just gone to the point where they don't let you fly the ship now. Let's see what it says. But I don't recommend trying anyway, because, you know, I get a lot of people who do lose, they don't read, and they lose their first ship this way. It is entirely possible that they won't let us complete it without this ship now. I don't know if that's been coded, but we're just not even going to risk it. We're just going to go straight into flying this Malice. Do we have to survive? No, we're just going to do it. This is a Malice. This is the Galente E-War ship. Has its bonus for things like, I think, dampening? Yeah, dampening. So it dampens sensors, so it makes it either longer for them to target people or shortens the range with which they can lock onto a target, that sort of thing. Pretty cool ship. I've flown a lot of these. I do like the rework. Yeah, sensor dampening, effectiveness, and activation cost. Very nice ship. Pretty cool looking. Flown a lot of these. When you fly fleets, and sometimes you just need to dampen, you know, it means like things like Logi. If you dampen the Logi, they have to get closer to the people they're repping, so they can't stay quite as far to range. It makes it easier for your dudes to get them. Or if you're doing like a kitey fleet, you dampen your opponents so they can't lock onto you, so you can lock on from a longer range than they do. Whoops. Stop. On the wrong tab here. Yeah, so we're just going to fly this into their headquarters and get it exploded. It's kind of teaching you that, as I said, ships are ammo. Don't get attached to them, they get lost. I'm talking to Fonsui the other day, and he put it really well too. Because I had said that your character is your skills, etc. But really, what your character really is your accumulation of knowledge and capabilities as a person. My keyboard skills are the main thing that make up my experiences. Your skills tell you what you can fly, but learning how to fly them is of value. And losing ships, often if you do something, no matter what it is, you could have the worst fit, you go try something and you get blown up. That is a lesson that increases your knowledge of the game, and that is more valuable than any ship. So, another thing I'll probably talk about when I do my Pockets Talks about new players or something. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but we're just going to slow... I should have put an afterburner on this, to be completely honest, but that is it. You could put like one of our spare micro warp drives on it to lose it, but just know that anything you put on this ship for this particular mission is going to go away. So if you fit it out and then it explodes, you've lost it all. Gives us a second to look at the ship. Let's grab a nice little screenshot here. It's a little... Grab a few screenshots, because that's what we do. Perfect. They're not shooting at us because they don't know what's going on. They're like, what is this? Once we're in range, I don't know if it marks the range. No. And we're going to sit in our capsule in a second. So what I'm going to do... I like screenshots. I'm waiting for the explosion so we can grab that as a screenshot. So we're going to slow boat in here, and it should eventually explode us. We're just flying right up to here, which is like the main sort of command center of this particular station. Wow. This is a long mission. I should have definitely put a micro warp drive on here. Am I missing something? They're gonna start shooting at us. That's okay, we want them to. There we go. Some nice screenshots. Now we're zooming out. Structure is starting to go. We get to see the pretty explosion. There we go. Alright, cool. Lots of screenshots from that one. There's the explosion. I'm not going to warp this one because we're in a capsule. We don't have a lot of room. I don't think we can actually loot in a capsule. So, 0 meters cubed. There's only enough room for my corpse. Or, well, my eventual corpse, I guess. It's not really a corpse. Oh, am I stuck on that again? Ugh. My camera got stuck weird. There we go. And we're home. So yeah, lost that ship. Anything you fit on the ship gets exploded. Mission over. There's a couple of those, so definitely read it, because there's at least, I'm pretty sure there's at least one more where you're going to lose your ship. And don't take your nice ship out there, because you'll lose it and then you'll be sad. I don't know how many new players do that the first time out. Can we, why aren't we docking? Did I not click dock? I clicked dock. Let me in my ship. Or let me into the station. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to get finished up with this, get ourselves stationed. To be completely honest, I am quite used to the Serpentis stuff, so that'd be the easy mode for me. So I'm thinking I might station Cassandra out in Galente's space somewhere. And do anomalies and stuff out there. When it's accepted, we're going to get some miss. Let's complete the mission. Let's do stage 2 of... Or stage 3 in this case. Warp disruption. So I'm going to put the civilian warp scram disruptor on because that's what they're asking me to do, and it may actually require the civilian one to pass the mission. What I'll do is I'll put both on. I'll put both on because we have the room. And we'll see which ones work. So we're going to get back in... That's not what I wanted yet. Beep bop here. So we have this Neuros. We're going to have another Neuros. I'm going to repackage all of this and move it with me. And hopefully we don't get ganked. That could happen. At some level, I actually want us to get ganked just to show, but we'll see. I'm not going to set it up, so... So we are going to put on one of the warp scramblers that we looted, which is on Beep Bop. Beep Bop. I'm going to keep the gas gate key. But these we don't need. Serpentis is decreasing because we're shooting them. That's fine. We're going to put on the civilian warp scrambler. And we have a compact and an enduring. How's our fitting? Oh, we'll put the enduring on. What? Thank you. Just don't have anything good for the low slots. Let's put on our tracking enhancer, actually. We can't because we don't have the skills? Okay. We need drone... Oh, drone sharpshooting 1. Well, you know what? That's going to be an important skill. So let's get the drone sharpshooting skill. So that is actually going to be important for us. Drones. Sharpshooting. Buy and train. Yep, that's less than $1 million. We can buy that. And let's just put level 1 right there. Let's get this up to 3. And that'll be the thing we start working on, is getting all the drone support skills. Because we are going to go drone boats in the beginning. This time around. Because I did the missiles last time. And I did projectiles the time before. Now are we ready to go? You know what? Just because I can. Apply skill points. Right. So pause this. Let's apply the skill points. It's a super low amount. So it's not bad. We'll get that in there. Start our queue back up. Don't forget to start your queue. You pause it, don't forget to start it, or you're going to kick yourself for wasting a whole day, and then we can activate this. Now our drones will track better. So our drones just got a few % better. Let's go do the mission with our better tracking drones. Not that it matters at this point, but it's going to matter as we go forward. I said undock. So one of the things I'm going to do, for those that want to miss all my rambling, is I'm going to, as I've been doing, put the timestamps in, but I'm going to put it at the beginning when I undock for each mission. So I'll put it like, or when I start each mission, I'll put it when I undock to do each mission. That way you can warp right to the actual doing of the mission. That's how it's going to be. I don't need to grab that guy. Wow, these are dronies. Okay. Let's get our drones out. We're going to put our MWD on. Now let's see. We have our civilian one here. So I'm going to try this one first. Reaches out to 7.5. So we have to get right in on these guys. This is the leader. That's who I want to get. So if I do it this one, I just want to see if it's going to give me credit for it without the civilian. You can see we're not doing a lot of damage. Okay, it's not completing it. So let's actually get this one on him. Okay, got to use the civilian one. So there you go. We don't actually have to kill him. It's not letting us kill him, so that's cool. So just a note for those players coming in, you do have to use the civilian scrambler. You cannot use a T1 scrambler to scram that guy. Did I get my drones back? I did. Good. For science. So you'll notice there's no overheat on these. These are basically, you're never going to use these outside the missions because they don't actually do anything. Warp scramble strength is 0. Warp scramble strength is 2. Okay. But you do have to use it for the mission when it asks. So that is good to know. I was pretty sure that's what it was, but I wanted to check. That's something I'd like to see fixed. I mean, if you have a better one, I'd like to see them let us use it, but military. Complete mission. Mission 4 of 10. A friend in need. We need you to repair his ship with the remote armor repair modules. It's going to give us a civilian one. This is probably the same case. We are going to use the civilian one, and we will have to train the skill. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Let's fit up our ship. We have an extra high slot, which is nice. So we don't actually have to get rid of one of our guns. We can just put... Actually, we won't need to because it's civilian. We are going to inject these skills. Just to get them out of our hold. I'm not going to make enough money off of them to matter, because everybody gets them, so. Any other low slots? Cargo hold is not important. Sweet, okay. You know what? Small armor repair 1 or small enduring armor repair. Let's throw those on. I don't know why that was never a thing. That's a low slot that we can get some use out of. Sweet. We're going to get rid of at least this. Yeah, this should all work. 75mm railguns. Okay. Cool beans. And undock. So now we are doing mission 4 of 10, A Friend in Need, where we have to go in and repair a friendly ship with our civilian remote armor repper, which I fit into my spare high slot. An armor repper, which I also did add on. So it's kind of teaching us all the little nuances. We did warp scrambling, we've done shooting, we've done exploding, we've done warp scrambling, and now we're doing remote repping. Excellent stuff. We're going on our combat tab. With any luck, the friendly ship will show up there, but if not, we can scroll out. Look here. There he is. So we're going to lock him up. We've got to check our range. We have to be within 9.5. But 7 is better. So we're within range. We're just going to lock him up. There he is in his little ship. Oh, he's in a luxury yacht. Look, he's in a luxury yacht. There we go. Sweet. So we flew out, we repaired his ship so we can get back to rolling again, and now he can go off on his own little way and we can go home. Now there are logistics frigates for those that want to see. The Navitas blueprint we got is the logistics. If you're not aware, the T1, if you want to get into it, this is more of a fleet thing. You do it with your friends, but this is the T1 logistics frigate. Oh, it's such a beautiful ship. And you can see its stats here. Remote armor repair or amount, activation cost benefits, and optimal range and fall off. So obviously it is dedicated to running these remote reppers. If that is something you want to get into, you get into a group, especially the Navitas in small groups is awesome. The other armor logistics frigates are in the Amar line. I do know it. Inquisitor? Well, if you don't want to see me ramble, skip ahead to the next mission, because we're going to cash this one in, and then I'm going to look it up because it's bugging me, and I know what it's called. Complete mission. There we go. Or you can stay platoon, and we'll look at what the other logistics frigate is. Ships, ship tree, Amar, frigate, logistics. Inquisitor, I was right. So they each have their own strengths and weaknesses. We're not going to get into it here, but if you want to fly Logi, that's more of a group thing. You're probably not likely to fly it in a solo situation unless you're multi-boxing. But it is a lot of fun. Logistics is one of my favorite things to fly. So part 510, the stand. Right, next assignment, going to test your nerves. We're sending you into the much larger and better defended pirate base. We don't expect you to conquer the forces. We want to see you put up a fight. I'll provide you with a combat frigate. You'll need to have it fit with your own modules. I'll keep the fitting cheap. You're expected to, so this is the other one I was talking about. So we do have to fit this one, but we are going to lose it, and it's an incursus. So we are going to do that, so we don't waste our lag, fight our drones and all that stuff. I don't want to complete the mission, but we are going to fit up the ship they give us. Although that is a good ship. We may see, we have 2 of them. If we had to spare Atron, I could probably do that. But let's go ahead and assemble one of these, and we're just going to use modules we have. We're not even going to bother with an armor repper, although I do have one, so I will bother with an armor repper. So we make this active. Oh, look how I like this ship. This is a lot of fun, the Incursus. If you don't want to fly drones, this is the good alternative where it's really good with blasters and railguns. Well, blasters seem to be Galente's thing more, but they're not very good in PvE due to the very, very short range. But we may put blasters on this one because that's what I'm going to have. We'll see what I have. So fitting up the ship. We have 3 high slots. Do we have enough guns to fill it? Probably not. We have 3 electron blasters. Let's go ahead and sacrifice those to the cause here. One of the things we can do, we have antimatter, we have plutonium. So depending on what you fit, so this gets us out to 2 kilometers. Antimatter is 2 kilometers, and the lead, if we unfit this and put lead in, is also 2 kilometers. So none of these are the longer range ammo. Let's see what we have on the on our on Beep Bop here. We have iron. Can I put those in here? Yeah. That gets us out to 3 kilometers. So we're going to take a load of that. That's what we're going to use for this one. We're just going to bring 1 load. I don't think we're going to need more than that. We can't fit any. We can fit 1 drone. Do we have any drones? Let's get our 1 drone, might as well. Market. Hobgoblin 1. So the difference between the Hobgoblins, you have your faction ones, which have typically more tank and slightly more DPS than T1s. T1s are your baseline crap ones. T2 are more damage, especially with higher skills. And this is an E-War drone, so it does your racial E-War. So in this case, weapon disruption. Or sensor disruption, sorry. SD, sensor disruption. But we're just going to fly the T1s. There should be a nice cheap one. 4,000, we can do that. Just 1. If I was being serious about it and we weren't going to lose it, I would get the faction ones over the T1s if you can't fly T2. But T2 light drones is a quick train, so we're going to do that as quick as we can here. We need some mid slots because we may need to move. Let's give him a micro warp drive in case we have to close distance. And let's give him our T1 armor repper. Just so that we can rep long enough to stay alive. We're not going to run both of these at once. So if we go into simulate and turn off the micro warp drive, we're still not cap stable. And that's our life. We don't have any batteries and we're not going to waste time on them. We are good to go. Undock. Do we have a skin? That's the last piece of the puzzle. We do not. Alright, off we go. We could probably use one. Nope. Undocking to do mission 510. We are expected to lose this in Cursus, so I did fit it up cheaply with some afterburners and a micro warp drive to close the distance, and I threw on our spare T1 armor repper just so that we can rep a little bit long enough to survive the mission, and we threw in our one drone that this ship can fit. I'm not going to bother putting it in a box because, well, it's only one. Doesn't do us any good. So we have to kill at least one ship, I think it said. Make a stand, pirate bros, to destroy at least one ship and survive for as long as you can against the reinforcements that come. So we are expected to die. We're not going to get tied up in this gate. I should be doing the warp trick, but I keep forgetting to fleet up with myself. Let's actually do it now. So right click on your ship, form fleet with, and then we can do the warp to 10, which we will do in the future. We need to get nice and close. Our range is 3 kilometers. So we're going to orbit at this range, lock him up, get our drone out. We're going to pulse the micro warp drive once. And start shooting and start sending the drone. If we kill this guy, he should be pretty easy. We don't want to run both of these, and we don't want to run any of them permanently because we want to conserve cap long enough to survive. Because we are not cap stable in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to track the camera on our target. Grab a print screen because that's what I do. Alright. I'd like to get even closer, so let's orbit, right-click, orbit at 500. Let's bring this in just a little tighter. The closer we get, the more damage we'll do because our optimal range is 1700. There we go. So we've done our one piece. We're not going to bother looting since we're expected to wholly die. See if we can take out some of these little... Oops. Not that it matters. I don't think there's bounties on any of these. No. No bounties, so it doesn't really matter, but we're going to fight as long as we can. We are scrammed, so we cannot work, or we're webbed. Sorry, the spider drones have us webbed down. And we're being dampened, so you can see I can't actually target these farther away ones. I can't target anything because we have to be closer than that. So they've really got me here. I could warp out, but I need to die to finish the mission, so here we go. There we go, a nice screenshot of the explosion. We'll get out of here before they kill our pod. Not that they're going to kill our pod, but there we go. Lost a ship, oh no! At least we knew it was supposed to be coming, but again, ships are ammo. Get used to losing them, because sometimes you're going to make a mistake and it's going to be bad news bears. And then we're going to cash this mission in. That's 5 of 10. So we're going to call this episode there. It's going to be a little shorter. The whole thing should be about 20 to 30 minutes. It did it again. Can I dock, please? I hit the dock here and it didn't dock for me. That's weird. Okay, we're going to cash this mission in. We're going to call that a video. I want to try to keep them under half an hour. I think some of my videos are a little too long, so I'm going to try to make them shorter, as well as the tags. What that should mean is I get to put out more videos, though. So maybe I'll go up to 2 a day if I start getting too short. We'll see. But yeah, let's cash this baby in. So this is just because I'm in a fleet. So I'm just going to say yes, doesn't matter. The reason to go to a fleet is so you can warp to 10 to the missions so you don't land inside the gates. Not really critical, but it's something I'm trying to get used to. Alright. So next episode we're going to go into Don't Look Back. Use your afterburner to travel quickly through the disturbance. Okay, so that'll be the first part of our next episode. And we're going to leave it there. Let's get back into Beep Bop. And we're going to call it a day. So thank you so much for watching. As always, leave your comments in the comment section down below. I always like talking to people about my content, about even general, about what they're doing, whatever it is. I'm your guy. If you want to have a more long-form discussion, that's usually better happening on Discord. I have a private Discord for my YouTube stuff, so you can talk about any games there. pdk.org to see a link to that. And if you'd like to take a look, join Malro, get in with a friendly group of guys that likes playing EVE, and full of very knowledgeable people. Come check out our Malro Discord, talk to a recruiter about joining, or just hang out in public chat and chat with the people that are there. You can also find a link to the Discord at pocketsdk.org. See y'all next time, take care, and I'm out of here.